We are introduced to show with two boys running into the pack of dire wolf. In that moment, a wolf steals a jewel, but X get it back instantly. They kill every wolf and heads to their hideout while they have dinner. They're all of them discuss about having a house with the stolen money. It will be their last night on that forest, because now they have enough money to buy a house. Meanwhile, in the castle, the vice captain and captain of Blue Knight discovers that the jewel got stolen from captain and came to conclusion that X have stolen it. The captain, using his op powers, spreads his mana and finds out the jewel location in the northern forests with high-ranking monsters, and captain gets excited about it. In the forest, X and Ash discuss how X found Ash in the middle of ashes 5 years ago. While they are having corny conversation, they found out that someone have entered the forest, and that is Captain. They rush to tent and wake up their sisters to flee with them. While running from Captain, they come across 50 wolves. After some time, they kills them all, but from dark a monster arrives and attacks Ash, but X gets hit while saving Ash, and gets into life and death situation. The beast was of level 44 named Doublehead. At the life-death situation, a trait activates inside X, which was to survive this situation to get the hero reward. Ash uses his secret skill to save X, and X wakes up instantly and unlocks hero trait. Again, they both get ready to fight. Ash tries to take back Blue Jewel but fails. X uses his skill steal on Doublehead and steals the double attack skill. X dodges the attack and quickly attacks at Doublehead's ribs using the double attack skill he got from it. He kills Doublehead. They then proceed to leave the cave, but again they came across a big problem. The legendary ruler of the forest bear, Jack of level 60, ! The bears also demands that Blue Jewel, but X and Ash get ready to fight again. At that time, the captain enters the scene and kills all the bears with only one strike. X then takes all the responsibility of theft and both boys fall unconscious. In the next scene, X and Ash wakes up with the captain sitting in front of them, commands them to be a knight. In Chapter 2, we see 7 peoples eating together and Anne's being praised due to her cooking. X and Captain gets a beating for causing commotion, and a guy on Blue gets a punch from Captain for smirking. Then the scene changes few hours ago with Captain telling Ash and X that he couldn't save those girls. In anger, X charges into Captain, and Captain wanted to test X, but they are interrupted by Vice Captain, whose name is Den, and we came to know that Captain was lying about those girls' death. But Ash already knew that the captain was lying. Ash questions Captain that don't only novels are allowed to become knights. Now we came to know that the name of Captain is Full Moon Ryu, and the guy on Blue is Kenta, who is an elite. Ryu gives answer to Ash that because you two are strong. We are explained that knight fight demons and the knighthood is built to protect humanity. No knight is strong from the start, and girls and boys above 14 have to pass entrance exam known as Ragna and first train as apprentice knight in order to become full-fledged knight. 4 knight captains must recommend a candidate once every 4 years at the minimum, and Ryu have chosen X and Ash. Anne and Muse are also qualified to become royal chef. Ryu says that he can't train them due to mana lost to find that Blue Jewel, which name is Dungeon Stones. As Kenta aware Ryu about his mana release could attract demons, a figure appears by tearing sky. Ash, X, and others get scared from its pressure. That demon confronts Roy about their last duel. The demon unleash big slash on ground, destroying every structure on its way. Then we are introduced to that demon who us known as Ellie Jerka with the level of 99. Jerka demands Ryu to pull out his blade. Jerka got reply with a slash. But Jerka and Ryu are ready to unleash this power. Jerka wants the revenge on Ryu for giving scar on his body. Both of them cash their sword with intense mana surrounding them. Jurka tries to attack Ash and X, but Ryu saves them once again. Jurka advanced to Ryu for another attack. At that time, Ryu gets informed that everyone have evacuated from the town, so Ryu releases full power. Both dudes gets ready to attack, and every slash of their swords causes intense destruction to the surrounding. Jurka gets excited and advances towards Ryu again. They are met with countless clashes. Due to getting direct hit from Jurka before it slows down Ryu a bit, then we see two unknown figures, and one of them is known as Seventh. Seventh wanting to test Ash, and X unleash two monsters. Den, having to deal with those unknown figures, left Ashen's X to deal with those monster, and warns them that these monster are far stronger than the bear they met at the forest, and also explains that these monsters can multiply very fast and have to deal with them fast. X gets overwhelmed by the responsibility that is given to him. At that time, Minion Snakes tries to attack X, but the sword which was given by Den in his hand cuts the snakes automatically. The sword guides both boys about those small monsters. Sword explains to kill those monsters they have to apply magic into their attacks. X and Ash tells Sword that they can't even open their status windows. Sword, being completely shocked from their words, tries to guide them everything and put fate into Den's decision to giving Sword to X and Ash. Ash and X kept killing the snakes, but all those snakes keep regenerating. It gets very hard for them to deal with because of their regenerating power. Again, Sword explains X and Ash that they have to use magic to kill them permanently. To use magic, Ash and X have to open their status window. When they became able to open their status window, only then Sword can enchant his skill with Ash's and X's skills. Sword tells them to feel the mana on their fingertip to unlock the status window. With Sword's guide, Ash can now open the status window. Sword, seeing the skill of Ash's skill, gets completely shocked because he have all rare skill that is hard to find even in the royal blood. Sword enchants his skill with Ash's. Ash's feeling power full charges into enemies recklessly. Due to recklessness, Ash's falls into the enemy's trap and gets paralyzed. At that time, a giant lobster attacks Ash from below, which grew by eating its own kinds. The crab demon attacks Ash, but X jumps and cuts Crab's hand. X, using the skills he got from Minion Snakes and Minion's Lobsters, both disappears. Ash, appearing from above, and X from below, both attacks Crab Demon. Scene changes and X opens his status window as Ash was able to open his. Sword takes a look on X status and gets shocked and thinks X have more potential than Ash. Ash and X lands a strike on Crab, but they can give much damage to it because of its hard shell. X attacks again and uses his double attack on same spot, which divide Crab into 4 pieces.